Hello and welcome back to another video on the B&D Bricks channel. Today I'm doing my third review, so this is my third day in a row doing a review. Yesterday I did the Boba Fett's Palace, and today I'm going to be doing the Shadow Troopers Battle Pack, which came out in 2015. It retailed for $12 and had 95 pieces, and this is set 75079. And I think it's pretty good. It comes with 4 minifigures, 2 of the Shadow versions of the Royal Guard. I can't remember what they're called, but that's what they are, literally. A dropship and 2 of the Shadow Stormtroopers. Not sure exactly what to call them, but they're Shadow Stormtroopers, basically. So, as usual, I'm going to be doing my 5-section thing where each thing is worth 2, each category is worth 2 points. It's going to be minifigures, design, playability, value, and my opinion. So, let's get into that. Starting off the minifigures category, we've got the Shadow Royal Guards. Whatever they are, that's what they are. I just said earlier. Basically, they've got the same helmet mold as the normal Royal Guards and the same chest printing, same cape, same legs, except they're literally the exact same, but color swapped. So instead of inside of it being black, it's red, and instead of the outside being red, it's black. The only real difference in the color swap is that the arms are all black, versus in the actual Royal Guard minifigure, which I've got one of here, the arms are a slightly darker shade of red, along with the inside of the cape, which is double-sided. These 2 minifigures come with not the spongy cape. They come with like the papery feeling cape, which in my opinion is worse off. I mean, that's a preference thing, right? But in my opinion, it's much worse off than the actual Royal Guards, which this specific Royal Guard came with the Vader's Castle, which means that it was in a time a bit later than 2015. I think 2018, 2019, not sure. But it's not, the capes aren't as good. And then they've got their weapons, which is some kind of lightsaber staff. I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to be a lightsaber staff, but if you look on the box art / instructions, that's how it's supposed to look. So I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to be, but I do think it's pretty cool. It's a neat addition. These are Legends characters, I believe. They're not actually seen in anything in movies or TV shows, but yeah, or for the whole set, I mean, not just these 2. Yeah. And then for the second part of the minifigures category, we've got 2 of these Shadow Stormtroopers, which are awesome minifigures. They're so sick. It's like, if you look at the helmets, they're made out of like the actual reflective dark gray material, like not sure exactly what to say, but it's not like they're just like glossy gray. They're literally the reflective dark gray. If you get the light on it at the right angle, you can see it. They've got basically the exact same printing as every other Stormtrooper from this era, except for the Rebels ones, obviously. If you compare it to one of the modern Stormtroopers that you get in like the Imperial Assault Transport, Armored Marauder, it's the Armored Marauder. In the Armored Marauder, it's literally the exact same printing, but with the light gray marks, the light gray complements. I'm not sure exactly what to call it. I know the word, just trying to think of it. But you get 2 of these guys. They've got basically they're all dark gray, and then they've got large white thing there, not white, lighter gray there. That's not metallic. Some lighter gray bits on the legs and on the chest, just accents. The accents, that's the word I'm looking for. They each come with a stud shooter, which is fine, but the thing is, I would rather have a normal blaster, which is fine, I guess. It's not like I have plenty of those. It's not like I need any spare ones, but still, that would have been nicer. But whatever, it's 2015. Stud shooters are still very important. And then you get 2 of them. So my only real complaint with these minifigures, other than the stud shooters, is that if you look at the top, if it'll focus, you can see some battle damage on their helmets. You can see it a little bit there, like right there at the top, and there's another one like right there. There we go. Now you can see it more on this one. But there's a little bit of battle damage, which is fine. It looks good. It's just like if I'm going to build an army of these, so especially for a battle pack, I would rather have it not be damaged, just because I feel like that makes it less army buildable. I mean, on these 2, it's not noticeable enough for it to be a like real complaint, but I just thought I'd bring that up because that's a thing that I find is a downfall. So for the minifigures category overall, this is going to be a 2 out of 2. I think for a battle pack, especially a battle pack based off Legends, these are two and two of two very good characters. Not characters, it's army builder, whatever. That would be a really cool division to have in your army. My only complaint really about that is that, like, not everyone's going to want this as a division in their army. I personally, and I know a lot of other people do, really like the whole white and black look, which is why I army build the First Order battle pack as well as the Imperial First Order battle pack, First Order army, as well as the Imperial army, because I really like the look of the white and black. The black and red and the gray and darker gray look cool, but I wish there was another, like the Stormtrooper battle pack, the one with 4 Stormtroopers based off Rebels. I wish they would remake that, not with Rebels face prints, and release it like now. That would be pretty awesome. Also, Battle Droid battle pack maybe. But I mean, overall, it's like, I think this is a good battle pack, especially considering in 2015 there were like other battle packs that had just been around and were about to be around and stuff. So it's pretty good for the time. On to the second category of design. This set I think has a pretty decent design for a battle pack. It's a nice bulky build for a battle pack. Considering it only used 95 pieces, this is like, I mean, comparatively larger than a lot of the other battle packs that came out. Not even around that time, but a lot later than the time. Like still, it's like for battle packs are going up in price, right? Like, you look at the Snowtrooper battle pack, which comes with, oh, we can't really see it. I've combined 2 of them, but it comes with a couple speeders and a couple little Hoth little building area things. Usually I stick that like right there on my crate battlefield / Hoth battlefield. But I think that this is a pretty sizable build. It's pretty nice for what you get. The build itself is pretty sleek with 2 wings. It sort of looks like a gunship, like not an actual gunship, obviously. Maybe it looks like, the Republic gunship battle pack, the one that had the 2 regular Phase 1 clone troopers, Kiadi Mundi and Barisafi, I think. I personally don't have any of those. I wish I had gotten some of them, but I was stupid and did not. But like that battle pack, it looks kind of like that gunship design, which, I mean, I didn't like that gunship design too much, but it looks good in this because it's not supposed to be replicating an actual gunship. So it looks fine. It's a really interesting look, I think. It doesn't quite look like a speeder bike, but it has that sort of feel about it. Especially if you look at the box art, it looks like it's hovering just above the ground. But I don't think it's supposed to be that. I'm not sure exactly what ship this is supposed to be based off. I'm sure it's a Legends ship. I've only really read the novels, so I haven't seen a ton of the pictures of them. Or like, I don't read the comics super a lot. I don't read the comics a lot, not super a lot. It's kind of random. But I think it looks pretty cool. It's got the nice red markings on the side, which I think give it a... I did not notice that before. Whatever. Which I think give it a little bit of nice accenting. The red markings are great. It's got flick fire missiles on the bottom, which are not great, but they're fine. They go into the build nicely, and the red markings add something, so it's fine. This back thing looks okay. I wish there was a little bit more gray just like in the middle of it. I think that would make that little back thing look better. But overall, I think that this is a 2 out of 2 for a battle pack build. It's not an amazing build, but it is a 2 out of 2 for the battle pack build, because most battle pack builds are kind of lackluster, and this is a good one for what it is. Moving on to the playability category, so as I mentioned before, it has this build has flick fire missiles underneath the wings. The wings can fold up and down, which is pretty nice. It's, just like that, although a lot of things can do that. So actually, this kind of makes it look a lot like a speeder bike. That's pretty cool. But the wings fold up and down, which is nice. The 2 stormtroopers have stud shooters, and these guys have their lightsaber staffs, which is pretty awesome. The only thing is that by themselves they can't fight each other, but that's really fine, because this is supposed to be a battle pack to build an army. This is not supposed to be an actual set where you're supposed to be able to play with it. So I mean, I think that's fine. You can sit 2 minifigures on there, which is good for the stormtroopers, as you see in the box art. However, you can't fit the Shadow Royal Guard troopers. Like, I still don't know their names, but you can't fit the Shadow Royal Guard troopers in there. I guess you can stick them on the wings if you want to, but whatever. You've got clips there, or you've got clips in the back on each side, which can hold the guns, which I think is pretty good. It's decent well, it's not like decent. It's a decent little feature to have, because it's nice. You can do that. It's got... That's about it, actually. So for playability, I'd probably give it a 1 out of 2. But considering this is a battle pack, you can't expect too much playability out of it. Really, the playability is with the minifigures, and really the minifigures are to army build, not for like to play with. Really, I mean, I would assume so. That's what I hope Lego would be considering doing, because that's these. I mean, whatever. Um, Especially with the higher prices. But anyways, so for playability, I'd probably give it a 1 out of 2. So that's going to be a total of 5 out of 6, which is, I think, the highest we've had so far, which is pretty awesome. Now on to value. So obviously, this being a battle pack, the standard price was going to be $12 for basically most of the battle pack's lifespans up till like this past year, I think, maybe 2 years ago, when the Snow Trooper battle pack came out, bumping it up to 20 for the standard battle pack. Although we did get the Mandalorian battle pack for, I think, $15, which was pretty nice. Maybe, was it $12? I genuinely cannot remember. But so obviously they wouldn't be pricing this accordingly based off of the piece count or based off of the whatever the value they think it is. I think that $12 is the right price for this. I don't think that this is one of those battle packs like the thing with Ki-Adi-Mundi and Barisafi, where it's like, why would you make that a battle pack? Why not just make it a set? You can sell them both separately and have an actual battle pack and then have an actual set, or just don't have a battle pack. You already had another battle pack, I'm pretty sure, at the time. So it's just like, when you're making a set to build armies, you don't want to like that lowers the value. Even though you've got two named characters, because they're in such a low price set, the value of those characters plummets and the value of the battle pack plummets along with the characters. So I but anyways, moving back to this set, I'd say $12 is the right value for it, considering you're getting two exclusive minifigures, two of each exclusive minifigure. I think that $12 is about the right value for it. It's 95 pieces, and as always, price per piece is not everything, but it is something. So that's something to think about. But I would say for value, 2 out of 2. So that brings it up to 7 out of 8, still the highest, which is insane. Now on to the final category, my preference. This set has already secured at least a 7 out of 10, so that's awesome. But what I would say for this battle pack is, for my preference, 1 out of 2. I would give it a 2 out of 2. I think that this is a 2 out of 2 battle pack, definitely, by far. But I do think that I would have preferred like just a normal Stormtrooper battle pack. I don't feel like it's really fair for me to count off points for that, but I think I'm going to. Actually, I've changed my mind. 9 out of 10. This is a 9 out of 10 set. That's the end of the video. See you tomorrow. I forgot to add the part where I recommend buying it. So let's just say I can't really recommend buying it because it's retired. But if you can find a good deal on it, it's worth it.